Oh, there we go. Yeah, so are we live?
One more story.
We are live. Maybe you should pull it up on like some other device. Make sure it's actually working.
About to go live. We're gonna sign all these bad boys for you folks, and it's gonna be dope. We're gonna do Q&As and everything. Tune in.
Live and direct. We got some people in here. Howdy, folks. It's me, Tenhan.
It's me, Kiptoe.
We're here. We're signing prints. Can you guys let me know if it's like sounding okay? And somebody said they bought this print. That's awesome. We're going to be signing 500 Giclée prints. Me and Kiptoe painted our first ever mural in Chicago. And we made this Giclée print as a commemorative celebration. A lot of you guys bought this stuff. Okay. What's up, y'all? The chat is starting. Audio is all good. It's all good. All right. I guess we can start signing. We got to do 500 of these joints. And also, you know what's crazy? Shout out to Bellevue Fine Art Reproduction. I know there's probably a lot of artists on here. These guys make Giclée prints, and they had like these reams of paper that fit 2 prints side by side. And then with the extra paper, they made us all these mini prints. So we have like a ton of these mini prints, and me and Kiptoe were like, let's just throw them on the website for like $10. So just for this live stream, these are on my website, 1000art.com for like $10, and we'll be
exclusive right now.
Freaking signing some of these too. So if you want to get a cheap, cool little mini print, they're available.
I know a lot of people were commenting on my channel that they missed out on the sale. So if you want like a little sample-aroo, cheap version, now's your chance.
Also, we're going to be kind of doing a little bit of Q&A action based on you guys in the chat. So if you have any questions, holler at your boys. Let's get started, Kiptoe. Someone asked what Giclée is. So Giclée is fancy, nice fine art prints. They use like archival inks on museum quality paper. It's like acid free. It lasts a super long time, and it's basically just the most fancy schmancy version of a print you can get. The prints are looking a little something like that. If you guys want to check it out, this is like the signature cam. We should probably face these prints the right way.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alex, if you want to help monitor the chat as well, you can let us know. So I think let's switch back to the us cam. So I think our plan of attack is, you wanted me to sign here?
Yeah. I think it'd be cool to sign in our respective spots, and then we're going to do the number right in the middle there. So you guys be able to tell which number you got right there, and then you have the 2 badass signatures on either side. And it's going to be hand signed, and you're going to get it right to your mailbox.
Woo! Man, how's the chat doing? What are you drinking? I'm drinking a delicious sparkling bubbly. It's lime flavored. It's sparkling water with just a hint of lime, because I like it just a hint of delicious.
I'm drinking that AP half and half, baby. Can't go wrong. Super delish.
All right. Ooh, I'm nervous. I hope my first signature isn't going to be shaky.
We got our weapon of choice here. It's a Derwent Graphic HB pencil right here.
All right.
So are we doing 1 out of
500? We're going to do 500. I ordered a little bit of extra just in case anybody gets lost in the mail or whatever.
Yeah.
Is that cool for like freaking number size right there?
Yeah. Maybe a little bigger.
Alex, if you see any questions, just like shout them out at us.
This looks like Johan. Johan!
Sebastian Bach.
Is Kiptoe moving in?
We got guest
rooms.
rooms.
Spot in the corner already. Now this studio is super legit.
Do you prefer to start your creative process with lines or colors?
Lines.
Yeah, definitely lines. Even on my murals or my paintings or whatever, it always starts with lines first. And then I bring in all the colors, and then I come back and do the lines again, just to like freshen them up a little bit.
I think what I've learned is like you can't.
You can number this one.
Okay. This is 3.
Yeah.
What was I saying? You can't like you can kind of fake your way out of doing stuff with like painting, but you can't really fake your way out of a bad drawing. So I think the important part is like having a great line drawing to start all of your work really helps you in the long run. And it just makes you a better draftsman.
For those of you who got like numbers 1 through 4, this is my first time ever live streaming, and I'm just a little bit nervous to do it. So like the first few signatures are going to be a little shaky because I'm like, ah! So sorry to those who got the very first ones. You get a little bit of a shaky signature.
Someone asked if you guys get nervous when you sign things.
I think instead of trading off numbers, like this is a batch of 25.
Yeah.
You should do 1 through 25 and then I'll number 26 through 50. Right?
Okay, what number are we on?
Because, yeah, I'm getting lost already.
We're trying to get our system down, guys.
This is 5, so that's 6.
Have you ever used any other media forms other than spray paint?
Yeah. Go ahead and just...
easier to lift off what we haven't used. I like using, I had a big stint with watercolors last year, doing all those character drawings, and I really like, watercolor used to be my main squeeze before I started getting into murals, and I think watercolor is the least forgiving medium because there's a lot of planning that goes on and a lot of waiting, and you have to, you know, build from light to dark instead of dark to light. It's kind of opposite of how I usually paint, so it's definitely a bit of a mind bender, but I think it's a cool challenge. And it just, watercolor is so watercolory, you know, it has that watercolor look to it, that you can do very unique things with it, and I think that's also a cool challenge to invest your time into and get good at something that you're not usually good at. You've done watercolors?
I've done a little bit of watercolors, but I think
It doesn't really
you're
go with your style.
you're probably way more proficient. I feel like the last time I used watercolors was maybe in high school. I should definitely revisit that. I should play with a lot more mediums than I do. The alternate mediums that I try out is like freaking animation and like trying new stuff with videos, and I'm like so passionate about pushing my videos further that sometimes trying out new mediums falls by the wayside, so I need to focus on that a little bit. Oh, snap. That was our first 10. We're on 11 out of 500, you guys. Woo!
Some people want to know why you use pencils instead of pens, like when you sign prints and stuff.
That's hilarious. We were just, when I picked him up from the bus station, we were talking about that, and Kiptoe was like, do you use pencils or pens? And I was like, I use pencils because, like, I always see all the fancy artists always use pencils, and that's just why I did it. I had a theory that it has to do with like the acidity of ink or whatever and just like the longevity. And Kiptoe was saying like maybe it's harder to forge, but for some reason it's just tradition to use pencil when you're doing like fine art prints. And I have no idea why. If anybody does know, let us know in the chat. I'm very interested in that subject myself. Somebody just ordered the live stream limited edition. Hey, for those that are just joining, my Giclée printer sent us a bunch of these extra little mini guys. They're so cute. So we threw them just for the live stream on my website. There's a link in the description. The $10 make you holla. If you want a tiny little edition and you missed when these came out, we got those available on my website.
And there's like a $100 bill thrown in some of those.
Oh, snap. What number was that we're on?
13. That's 14. It's flying by already.
Dude, I just looked at the number of like people who are watching. That's so crazy. There's like 2,400 people. Thank you guys for watching our weird print signing live stream.
Yeah. So we should have like champagne at the end or something.
What number are we on?
That should be 14.
Damn, we're only on 14.
I think it's flying by. I signed 100 prints myself in my little garage studio. It took like all day because I was set up
Really?
everything. I was also filming this thing.
Oh,
and-
when you're doing it yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah. Having a flipper, someone who just like grabs
Yeah.
them and gets them out of there for you is so
Your
clutch.
signature keeps getting bigger and bigger. As soon as you're just gonna be like,
I'm just gonna sign over your whole character's face.
we were thinking about halfway through, maybe I'll sign 1000 and he'll sign Kiptoe, just to throw people off.
Dude, the first few I was so shaky though. I was like so nervous.
I don't know whether to do like little add-ons to my signature or just leave it. I've been doing my quotes and underlines, and then sometimes I just leave it.
Yeah, I don't know when you're done because I can't
Yeah.
tell.
I like that.
But that looks good.
Yeah.
Did you guys go to university?
Sign them first, then go back through and number them. Oh. Is that a big brain maneuver, or would that just be like
That sounds worse.
doing more flipping and more
We have
work?
to go through twice? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. We need like some kind of
If someone else already signed or
we
already
need
numbered
like
them-
some efficiency analyst to like break that down and see which way would actually be better. We got any more questions, Alex?
Yeah. Did you guys go to university? And which one, if you did?
Yeah, I went to University of Massachusetts. There's art program there. It was like a state school. But I have a little bit of a different opinion in terms of art school these days. You know, I don't really think it's necessary at all, especially in the online climates where pretty much you can do anything online and learn anything online for the cheaper and better. If you want to get that in-person experience and, you know, have classmates and, you know, get that kind of university experience, and you are, you know, lucky enough to be able to attend and afford it, I think that, you know, it's up to you to decide ultimately. But in the end, if you want to become an artist, like they taught me how to make art, but they didn't necessarily teach me how to be an artist, like quote unquote artist, to live from your work and be a businessman and an entrepreneur. You should go to business school and then practice art on your own. If you like really want to go to university, I think that's probably a better call.
I feel that 100%. I went to a 1-year freaking associate's degree in audio engineering and music production. So I did not go to art school. I went to like music school, but not the type of music school where you study like classical music and jazz. It's more like the technical side of music.
Like engineering production and stuff.
Yeah, and then for a long time I worked in like studios in LA, and I like ran my own recording studio in Seattle, and I just did music for like a super long time. And then when I was like 26 years old, I kind of like, I had always done art, but I switched gears super hard to just like painting all the time and like trying to sell my work a little bit. And that, yeah, I kind of like music became something. Oh shoot, I did 100.
I almost did that.
That's like wishful thinking. I'd switch it to 100 prints. But yeah, music became a way that I could like relax more and have fun with it, and art became like something I started to take super seriously, and it worked out just dandy, if I do say so myself.
I didn't tell you guys, but actually I got a bachelor's in illustration. I forgot to leave out that part. 'Cause there's like, you can do like fine art painting, or you can do graphic design or illustration, and I just figured like, I've always been into the comic books and like movie posters and stuff, and illustration seemed like the more natural route. And even still today, I feel like murals are a form of illustration. You know, there's like a project and like there's like a purpose for the project, which helps me wrap around my head around doing things. And there's like a start and an end. It's not like so up in the air. And with fine art or other types of art, I think that's why I like doing murals so much. Want to
Dude,
switch to the numbers?
Wait
now?
a second. Oh, we went past the little 25 tag.
Yeah, I'll do the numbers now.
Okay.
So that's
So that should be 27.
Yeah, we're on 27.
Emerald from Discord said they learned about the pencil signing in class, and it's just to look more real and genuine.
That's what he was saying. Yeah, it's more authentic. Okay, well, good to know. Oh, snap. Did we just get a freaking super chat? Johnny Cause. Do you have any advice for creatives venturing off to start their own thing? I'm currently the creative director for an ad agency, but have hit a ceiling, and leaving into the unknown is ominous. Venturing off to start their own thing. Well, first,
you just gotta start, dude.
Yeah, you just got to start. You got to make sure that it's something that you're like super passionate about and that brings you a lot of joy, and that, you know, whatever you're doing and whatever you're creating, like, just fills you up with like really positive energy and gets you really excited. That's like the starting point. Don't jump off a cliff for something you're not absolutely crazy about. For me, when I started doing art, like, I started to have some success. I started to get more and more things that were like going good for me, and then I went from like 5 days a week of work down to 4 days a week of work, and then more stuff started happening, and I went down to 3 days a week of work, and then so on and so forth. So that it got to the point where I was like working 1 day every 2 weeks, and I really like very slowly, very carefully trickled it down. So that was my strategy, is like precaution. Don't just jump off that cliff. Like, make sure your business and affairs are in order. But do it, man. Like, if it makes you happy and if you love it and you're energized about it, like, we only have one life to live, and we should try to do things that make us happy.
It's 31.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for the super chat. Oh, damn, there's another one. Liam Stevens. Hey, guys, I can't wait to get my copy of this print. I'm super stoked for it.
Oh, yeah.
And super stoked for the cards and all the add-ons for the Kickstarter. Hey, any update you can give us on the painting collab? Bobby Duke has it right now. He texted me. He says he's officially like working on it. I don't know exactly what stage in the game he's at right now. He's a big YouTuber, so he has his own production schedule, and he has things that he agreed to do. And
yep.
Yeah, and good art takes time, and the type of art that he makes, you know, he's like a freaking woodworker and a sculptor, and like he does like big stuff. So he's working on it. I'm not exactly, it seemed like he was kind of close to being done, but just give it some time. Give it some time, baby.
And it's not really finished because I never got to do it, so.
Yeah, then we got to just slip it to Kiptoe. Oh my goodness, super chats. Thank you guys so much. This is so crazy. This is my first time ever going live. Thank you guys so much. Have you ever, this is from Nick Gray, have you ever thought about doing canvas reprints of some of your work, or do you prefer sticking to a thicker
33?
Yep.
paper for reprints? I would do dirty things to my wallet for a canvas.
Oh.
Yeah, the only thing about canvases are, versus paper, is that canvases are a structure. They're a large two-dimensional structure that you have to put in a box. So storing and shipping canvases logistically is just a bit more difficult than doing paper prints, because paper prints you can like put in a tube. They're just a lot easier to ship. But I would love to do some canvases. It just takes a bit more work in pre-production. Oh damn, Johnny Cause is back again with another super chat. Word, thank you. You guys are both legends. Insane skill.
Sorry.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much, Johnny. Sorry, I'm
Set
slowing
this
down.
aside.
I messed up.
Okay. Kiptoe.
This is 34.
Freaking
Yeah,
fired,
that's
man.
34.
Damn it.
Should we switch to this camera angle? I don't know. Do a little picture-in-picture. There we are. I'm Sterno. Peas and carrots and Lick My Love Pump are my favorites of your work. So happy for all of your success and your beautiful baby girl. Ryan, thank you so much, bro. Damn, they're coming in. Mano. Alex, can you see the super chats on your end?
Yes. Mario says, it is so great seeing you sign those copies live. I really appreciate that, and always go by one of both of your murals near me.
Oh,
Which one?
Yeah, where are they? Both. Is there a
Donated euros, so somewhere.
Do you have one in Long Beach?
No.
You got
somewhere in Europe?
Mario. You gotta let us know where the freaking. Oh yeah, maybe in Europe. Oh, because, yeah, he did do a Euro
Maybe
thing.
in London or something?
Thank you so much for the super chat, Mario. Billy Cohen, the last few years following you has been the best. Tenhan, keep it up. You are awesome. Thank you so much, Billy. Oh, you guys are awesome. Thank you for the super chats. That's super rad.
You got another super chat from Alex Campbell.
Alex Campbell, you guys love y'all. Q for you. My girlfriend is super talented and doing mural for her biotech company. Original art and 9 foot by 13 foot. Any advice on how to price? When I very first started doing murals, my mural rate was $10 per square foot. I don't know if I was undercharging or overcharging, but like figuring out a square foot ratio makes things a little bit easy, and then you can just like continue the conversation from there. Nowadays when I do murals, I don't even know how I freaking price them anymore.
I just price them by how much I got paid last time and then do like a little bit more.
Just keep climbing up that mountain.
37? Did I do 36 on that?
Holy cow, I can't tell.
So bad at this.
Man, there's so many people on this live stream. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Do you guys like this wide camera view where you can see our faces? Or like, is this at all interesting, seeing the first person signature cam? Do I even need the second camera? That's the question. You guys can figure out how to forge my signature by the end of this live stream. You guys are both... Is this Scribble Skills? You guys are both amazing. Just started a YouTube channel and wanted to know if you had any tips for an art channel starting out. What kind of stuff have you learned along the way? My biggest tip is that the thumbnail and title are literally like the freaking most important thing on YouTube. Make awesome content, do a good job, keep the people around, but if they don't click it, then they're not going to see your video anyways. So just make sure you don't neglect that part of it.
I've like only recently finally got sort of the gist of doing titles and thumbnails. Like for the longest time on YouTube, I didn't really understand how to do any of that, and I was kind of like ignorant and oblivious to that part of the YouTube game. And so I would just have my stuff like every like time I would do a video, it would be like 10 minutes before I would post, I'd just come up with a title, and I wouldn't even title it like a headline or anything. It would just be like the title of the mural, and like I'd be like Risk Street Art Mural in Colombia or something. Very basic. And I still got traction. I still got like organic growth just by the sheer amount of videos and like the quality content that I was making. But I think once I started to understand how to do titles and thumbnails, my views like really benefited from doing that stuff. And the more creative you can get with your title, I feel like the better off you are. But you can't lie to people, and you can't, like, clickbait is like sometimes like a nasty term, but it's also not, because if you're still trying to get people to click on it, and clickbait is not meant to be like nasty. It's just meant to be enticing. Because
you gotta get them clicks, baby. Yeah. Super chat from Reanimated Abby. Emerald from Discord. What up, Emerald? Have you ever tried printmaking, block printing? It's what I did before college. I have not. Have you done printmaking?
in high school, but I didn't know to take it seriously. I did like linoleum prints where you cut out the thing with like a chisel or whatever, and then you roll it on and you print out the stuff for like by hand. You like fold it over and you press on it and all that stuff.
Mario,
it's just not really my thing.
Mario just let us know it's in Linz, Austria. I painted a mural there. Have you painted a mural in Linz? Maybe he was just talking about my mural.
Well, no news there.
Thanks, Mario. Good to know. Kiptoe will be there soon. Conscious Mushroom. Loving this vid. Such chill.
What a ripper, dude.
Thank you. Working on a mural right now with my boy F. Oh, boyfriend?
My boy F. My boy F.
And this is helping me keep the flow. You guys are pure inspo. Much love. Much love to you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. You guys are so freaking sick. This is absolutely insane. Los Reyes, thank you.
What number is this?
40.
Crossover Media. My old high school in New York City has an event, Rooftop Legends New York, where artists from all over the world paint on the roof. I'd love to connect you both with them. Hell yeah, I was just in New York City. It's the best. Definitely like painting murals, so holler at your boy, Crossover Media. Thank you for the super chat. What are some cities that you would love to go paint murals in? Anywhere in Africa? I would love to paint anywhere in Africa because I have murals in Asia, North America, South America. But I have one in like New Zealand, so that continent of Oceania or whatever it's called. But I'm missing Africa, so I definitely would love to get in on that action.
I've been to X-Men, anyone?
Hey! Hey! That is the best ringtone, dude.
I've been to Tanzania in Africa when I was working on The Amazing Race. For a season there. I wasn't a contestant. I was like working in the art department, and I was a set decorator on The Amazing Race. So I got to travel to Tanzania, Africa. Over there, I was Dar es Salaam, the capital, and then I went to Zanzibar over there, and it was like really, really cool. It was like super eye-opening to see that part of the world. And then Africa is just so massive.
Yeah.
I'd love to go to like Morocco. I'd love to go to Johannesburg, Cape Town. I'd love to go to
Zimbabwe.
There's another spot over there on the East Coast. What number is that?
45.
This is 45?
I would love to go anywhere in Africa.
I also want to go to Hawaii, paint over there. That sounds freaking rad. I met some guys earlier back in July this year, and so now I got some connections over there, and hopefully very soon I'll be going over to Hawaii, paint some stuff. 46.
Thanks for the awesome question.
Someone wants to know how to store their artwork, like single page artwork. What's the best way to store it?
I have a little like zip up portfolio thing that I keep a lot of my original drawings in. I also have like a massive flat filer that I used to use for my business. So that's really useful, but not very practical because it's like the size of a grand piano. But you can go to Blick and get those like portfolio flat filer things and just keep them in there. And plastic sleeves are always your friend too. I don't know.
Someone said they can't hear Kiptoe as much.
Yeah, because first of all, I'm super loud, and second of all, the mic is closer to me. Sorry, guys, there's just going to be a big...
Can you hear me now?
Sorry for the people wearing headphones. Unsubscribe. Let's see.
Hey, can you hear me now? I'll talk a little louder.
I'm kind of wondering if this is messing up the autofocus. Let's see. Yeah,
it's also right in front of my noggin.
It's looking okay.
What a handsome couple we are, dude.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
That's quite nice.
Let us know if that's better for Kiptoe. I figured you guys probably couldn't hear Kiptoe as well. Wheeler says, really happy to see you together. Front cam is better, by the way. Greetings from somewhere. It disappeared. Sorry. Greetings to you too, Wheeler.
All right, you're going to do numbers now because we're at 50.
Okay.
Switching back.
Oh, snap. We're at 50? 10% of the way there. This
You put the percent up there. I'm like, Jesus.
This would be going a lot faster if we weren't.
Hey, we'll be here for the next 24 hours, guys.
24-hour live stream, extreme challenge. No, we're not going to live stream this whole thing, I don't think. Static AB. Thank you both for your inspiring my wife to pursue her art. Sorry. Thank you both for inspiring my wife to pursue her art. Any recommendations where to start when it comes to selling / getting her name out? Just freaking post a lot of stuff on Instagram first and foremost.
Make compelling content.
Yeah.
You know,
make the art super dope.
everyone's out there
Oh,
trying to. I think that's 52.
52.
Yeah,
Kiptoe, you might have to stay on top of this super chats if I'm numbering.
It's hard for me to see. Alex, can you like?
Does that help? I can read them too if you can.
What do we have to do to get a live rap? Oh, I'll lay the beat down if you rap.
My name's Tenhan and I'm here to say that signing prints is all okay. We made a mural in Chicago.
That sucked.
Just cancel. Just end the live stream right now.
Yeah.
What number are we on?
53.
See how hard it is when you're talking, you can't do the numbers.
It's not easy.
Where you guys watching from? I'm curious. How tall is 100? Not as tall as your boy.
Not very tall at all.
I'm just a giant.
I don't really know how tall I am. I think I'm like 5'8".
NYC, New Jersey,
If you're not 6 foot or over, it's like
Germany,
pointless to know
London,
your height.
Denmark, Texas, Northern Ireland, Portugal, Scotland, Johannesburg, Wales, New Hampshire. Woo! Represent. That's where I'm from. California, Canada, Michigan, Denmark, Italy, Virginia. Everywhere.
Yeah, all my YouTuber art homies are like freaking giants, and I make videos with them, and I just look like a tiny,
Yeah, Sleuth's tall too.
tiny little short guy. That's alright though.
I think I'm gonna quit doing that underline. It's messing up my E. So I'm gonna change my signature. So the first 50. Oh, it's like a lag.
Oh yeah, definitely. So if you see anything like super messed up, I'll just like kill the stream and we have the lag.
Yeah. There, that's better.
Mario's back again. Big thanks for the people working in the background. You guys rock. Alex, shout out Alex. I didn't even finish signing this one.
Oh, sorry. Ripped it out of your hands.
Yeah, Alex like holds it down on a lot of the super important background tasks and allows me to focus more on being creative, and it's a total game changer because even just like 6 months ago, I was doing like everything myself, and that's not that tight.
That's what I do.
So thank you, Alex.
It's not that
You're
tight.
welcome.
Yeah.
Everybody say thank you, Alex, in the chat. Hey, sound off, what up?
MV Pizzle right here.
Oh, I think you have super chat.
Oh, that was from Mario. I think I got him.
You got
Oh,
me.
you got that one right?
Yeah.
Now they can hardly hear you. We gotta get some happy medium.
What if we just, whenever you talk, just stand right like this.
Yeah.
Just lean into the mic.
We're gonna do some ASMR today. We're gonna tap on the microphone. Are you guys enjoying this?
Oh man.
I'm an ASMR fan, dude.
Are you? I'm not really.
I'm
It kind
into
of
it.
makes my
I like
skin
the
crawl.
Russian girl who speaks Russian and does like story time and reads a book, and
You can't understand her. You just
I
like
can't
this.
understand what she's saying, so it's just nice to listen to someone whisper in my ear. just like this, you guys. We're cruising around 60.
Once we hit that first 100, it's all good, bro. Peter, do you ever visit Seattle? I have not visited Seattle since I moved to Michigan, but that was only like a year and a half ago, so that's not too bad. I actually got kicked out of Seattle. I didn't want to tell you guys. I'm banned from ever entering that city again.
It's just too sexy. Sometimes it happens.
Sometimes like the mayor gives you the key to the city. I got like the anti of that, like the locked out of the city type thing.
Didn't think to ask before, how would you prefer a connected rooftop legend if you're interested?
Honestly,
Send an email.
the DMs are like the worst way to get a hold of me. So if you if you shoot me a contact form through my website, that will probably be the best way. So yeah, do that. Thank you, by the way.
So I just finished another big mural in Oklahoma this past 12 days or so. It was at this really rad skate park in Enid, Oklahoma, which was very fun. And I got to do a bunch of very cool things and meet a bunch of very cool people. It was my biggest paid commission yet of my whole career, so that's very exciting. I'm climbing up the ladder. And it's nice to get those big gigs because then you become a lot more confident in charging more for your work next time because you've already done that big number, so you can start throwing out big numbers and have that confidence behind it. And then when you start having that confidence behind it, throwing around big numbers like that, you start to attract bigger people who can afford that kind of stuff, and you can like kind of weed out the people who are just playing around. And but yeah, I'm like a little behind on my videos. I got so many pre-recorded stuff waiting to be edited in the bay there. And I got my next video coming out is Titan Walls in Chicago. I did this really sick mural over there with my guy Thomas Turner. It was really epic time, so much fun. I already have that video in the bag. It's just waiting to be published. And then I did a collabo with Slew over in NYC.
Slew!
My boy Slew. And we did like a portrait collab where we like took epic pictures of each other in the studio and painted each other's portrait back to back. And then I did another live portrait drawing in Washington Square Park in NYC. I drew 8 strangers out in the park there and got to know their stories.
Sick. That's gonna be awesome.
And
yo, if anybody is not subscribed to Kiptoe right now, like open up a new tab right now in whatever freaking browser you're doing and go to YouTube and type in Kiptoe and subscribe to my boy right now. And feel ashamed of yourself for not having. Please. He's got a lot of epic videos coming out soon. Dude, you've been like on a mural grind for months now.
I know. Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw, but this is a first collab. We did another collab in Kansas City last month in September. So there's going to be another epic mural of us coming out soon. It's like 5 stories high in the side of this train tracks in Kansas City. Super epic. We had a bit of a bumpy start there, but we ended up, rocking this huge wall and getting it up there and had these 2 big lifts. We're having lift battles and throwing paint cans at each other. And
dude, should I tell them? I don't want to do spoilers for the video. It was there was some very dangerous moments on that mural. We'll just leave it at that, and you guys will have to watch the videos that come out on our channel to find out more about that.
One of us almost died. Did we miss one of those super chats?
Let me for those of you that are just joining, shout out to Bellevue Fine Art Reproduction. If anybody's wondering where to get like super awesome, really good Giclée prints made, Bellevue Fine Art Reproduction is who I use for all of my Giclée prints. But like, he made us these big ones, but the sheet of paper is like a certain size, and he's like, hey, there's like extra paper. I'm just gonna make these guys a ton of these mini prints. So he did that just like out of the goodness of his heart and sent us all these freaking crazy mini prints. So if you guys want to get your hands on one of these just for this live stream, they're like $10 on my website. You can go to 1000art.com to the prints page. And if you missed out on the super limited time drop of these ones, you can get a little baby, beautiful little mini one on my website right now for $10.
And
Holler at that.
We'll be signing those with our mini signatures too.
Yeah, that's actually going to be harder to sign than these ones.
We got a super chat from Mel. He said, hi from the UK. Any tips on how to paint commissions? I'm not sure exactly what you mean. Maybe you could get a little more specific. But how to paint commissions in terms of how to get commissions, or I think that's what he means.
Well, first of all, one little piece of advice I can give to artists that are starting out and just starting to like charge people is try to get some kind of deposit, because like when I was first starting out as an artist, there was a bunch of projects that I did where
Messed up?
I think this should be 74 or 73. There should be 73.
oh, this is super easy to change to. Oh wait, we have a 73. Can we change this
I think they're
to
like 78 or something.
yeah, this can be an 8. Yeah.
7.
Meow. Sorry about the whoever gets number 78 out of 500, it's a bit jank.
Put that underneath up here.
73. But yeah, try to get a deposit so that you don't get screwed over. Because like sometimes people will be like, yeah, do this art. I'm so excited. And you like do all this work. And then when it comes time to like pay you, they just ghost you. And that sucks a lot. So we're on 74 now? Or 75?
That should be 74.
75.
Thank you guys so much for buying these prints. We really appreciate it. We love your support, and we're happy to do all these signing for you guys. We know that each one of these is going to an individual that supported us, so we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. It's like this is what we do full time, and this
Hell
is
yeah.
how we make our living, and
Hell yeah.
we love supporting you guys with great art and awesome videos, and this is fun for us.
Yeah, thank you so much. Well said, Sir Kiptoe.
We have like 3 super chats.
Yeah, hit us with the super chats.
Okay, well,
It's easier
JC
if we-
says, thank you, Alex. Can you and Peter talk about what it was like handing off tasks or any advice for artists who need support but don't know where to start? Also, Kiptoe, you're a beast. Thanks for nonstop inspiration.
You are a beast. Do you want me to talk about the process of... So Alex started out working in the shipping warehouse next door doing the merch, and I just noticed that everything that I asked her to do, I never freaking had to tell her twice.
The next one you already have, sorry.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were
Don't
like,
forget.
I thought you were
that's
like, don't tell him, don't tell him.
No, you can't.
Everything I told her to do, she just like instantly freaking got it. Very, very smart. And then I was like, hey, you ever heard of Adobe Premiere, which is like the software that I use to edit stuff? And she started just kind of stumbling through that. She wasn't an editor. She like doesn't really make videos, but I just realized, she's super smart. And it took about, what do you think? It took probably like 4 or 5 months to get to the point where like I could really just trust you to just kind of go for it. And then now it's getting to the point where I ask Alex to do something and I come in and I'm like, holy crap, how did you do that? Like I'm actually like surprised, and she's doing things that I don't know how to do. And that's like so exciting.
I don't know if that's true.
There's been
You know how to
times,
do
there has
it
been
together.
times. There's been times where you really have surprised me.
Alright, let's see.
But it took a while. But what I like about the way that, starting Alex from like not really knowing about editing, is that like if I were to work with an editor, maybe they've been doing it one way for years and years and years, and maybe it's like the right way or like the professional way, but maybe it's not like the 1000 way. And the fact that I got to kind of teach Alex from not really knowing much at all, I didn't have to like untrain years of experience, if that makes sense. So now we work together super good.
Johnny Cause says, dang, dude, I'm in KC. Would have been amped to watch and chop it up with you guys.
Follow us on IG. That's the best way to get like live updates.
Yeah, my Instagram is Tenhan. Kiptoe's is Kiptoe1. We usually post like stuff as it's happening, a little bit more up to the moment on Instagram.
Alex Campbell says you both should totally consider making a YouTube video with converting a piece of your art into an NFT. I would be happy to help you through the process.
Yeah, I'm interested in looking into like what the options are for doing proof of stake NFTs versus proof of work, like stuff that doesn't necessarily use Ethereum. I put a video out about my experience with NFTs a while ago, and I just haven't taken a ton of time to see how things have changed since then, but it's something I need to look into.
I'd love to explore that because the space is so unique in terms of being able to create your works in a digital space and have them like either be animated or something in a way that you can have it unique to that mode of consuming art, because this is just like a printout and it's like it's there and it's unique and you can hold it in your hands, but also it doesn't move or anything. So it'd be cool to, because we both love, animating is very, very cool and it's a great way to spice things up in our videos, but it's also like an extra way to create artwork that people can enjoy and like consume it in a different way and have it be like this 3D cool space that can move and only can be viewed in that space kind of thing.
Dude, I don't know how many people are live right now, but it says 10,000 people have watched this at some point.
Oh.
I don't think
Is
it's...
that 708? Is this current?
Yeah, it says 696 for me, but...
Dude, 700 people. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to watch me and Kiptoe scribble things on pieces of paper. You guys are so rad. Thank you. Thanks for all the super chats. Thanks for all the other amazing chats. Like, seriously, you guys are the freaking best. Liam, Tenhan, when can we roughly expect surveys for Vivid Kingdoms? They actually should be coming out. Like, I sent it in for the final review. Backer kit is insanely dense. And, like, you guys should see the freaking dashboard for this thing. I feel like I'm about to launch a rocket ship from the dashboard of Backer kit. But I got everything set up. I sent it in for, like, approval to their team because they're going to test it out, make sure it's all working. So it should be, honestly, like, if I checked my email right now, they probably have, like, approved it or whatever. So it should be in the next few days here.
Number 87.
Thank you, Alex.
The last super chat you missed said, "Hey, you guys, just bought a mini print. Can you both sign it for me?"
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to, all the mini prints we're going to be signing as well.
We might even like drop some blood on there or something for you guys. This is like an exclusive. Just kidding. No, what I was doing.
What was that guy's name? What was the super chat's name?
Let's see. Nix, Nichs.
I'm going to do thanks. Nichs?
Yep.
Thanks, Nick. Nichs! Exclamation point. How are we gonna get this? I bet you his address doesn't say like.
You could send his order number.
Okay, well this one's a special one for you, Nix. Yeah, if you put your, gosh, I don't want him to have to like pay for super chat just to tell us his order number or something.
Just look out for it if you just text it.
Yeah, send us an email or something, and we'll send you that special one.
Put this over here.
What number are we on?
That should be 88, yeah.
88.
This is 75.
Okay.
Family Van says, "Hello from KZoo. Will you be opening a Tenhan storefront or gallery in Michigan?"
Dude, Kalamazoo, what's up? Honestly, the reason why I shut down Statics is not, it's simply because like the amount of time it takes to run a store versus the amount of benefit that I got out of it was not worth it compared to a lot of the stuff that I do online. So jumping back into that like brick and mortar world just seems like a really
Step backwards.
like a step backwards and not the best use of my time and energy. It was really fun to have a gallery and really fun to have a shop and a physical location where people could like come and say what's up, but
this isn't like Metropolis over here either.
yeah. Also Michigan is like not.
You get like one person every 2 weeks.
Well, we have somebody like lots of people coming in just being like, "What is this? I don't get it."
You got 10 more and then I'll start numbering.
Okay.
Kiptoe, what is the dream mural? In other words, where would you love to do that dream job?
Oh, good question. So many places. Like I said, Hawaii before would be pretty rad. I'd love to visit Southeast Asia. There's tons of spots over there, and like some of my biggest fans are over there. I get like the most amount of people from that area. I'd love to go to Japan. I think that'd be Tokyo area. He's been there. And then maybe like on the moon. That'd be rad. set up a space station. I'll paint it. We'll get the whole thing going. You know,
the paint just like floats. It never goes in the moon.
How would that work on the moon?
Dude, you should do one where like, have you seen the Red Bull like skydiving videos? They should like
Yeah.
take you up and like drop a wall with you, and you have
Oh,
to like paint on your
dude.
own before you pull the chute.
Now we're
I could see
talking.
you doing something like that. I couldn't see me doing something like that, but
I've skydived twice.
have you?
Yeah,
I knew it, dude. I freaking knew it.
it's epic.
Hey Kiptoe, we've come to expect some original music when we watch Tenhan's videos. You
Oh,
want to drop
great.
a freestyle?
Hey, your boy Kiptoe.
Sheesh. I'm more of a dancer. I'm not a singer. I'll dance all day on that video, but I ain't trying to do no singing or rapping.
I know, but I want more of the what is it, Dick Dickerson and John Johnson?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, on Kiptoe's version of this collab, those little like Mortal Kombat announcer guys were so clowning, dude. You nailed that.
Yeah, man.
That
I did it from my previous video, and I wanted to like bring it back again because it was so much fun, and it's like a really fun, goofy way for me to have a little extra fun in the video and do like an extra little bit, because like otherwise it's just the painting shots, and it's easy. It's like a fun way, instead of doing voiceovers, which I'm really bad at, I can like make fun of myself with those two dumb characters there.
A super chat from Francis says, "Hey Tenhan, after the epic Vivid Kingdoms."
Oh, that's my mom. Hey,
That's
Tenhan,
so
after the epic Vivid Kingdoms adventure, how soon till you start that epic chess set project? Yeah, that's gonna take a lot of work, a lot of pre-production, and a very large amount of upfront investment. And I need to, dude, sourcing good manufacturers for that is probably gonna be like the absolute hardest part of the project. And I gotta get with like 3D renderers, and it's gonna happen. But also after Vivid Kingdoms, I need to just like make some just regular old art videos and kind of chill out for a little bit, especially because I'm still working super hard behind the scenes on all the fulfillment. I think the Kickstarter had like 23,000, 24,000 backers, and like now the true gauntlet begins, is like getting all that stuff into the people's hands as easily as possible. I mean, as smoothly as possible.
One
Hi, Mom.
hundo right here. This is one hundo.
Hi, Mom. I'm gonna buy you a coffee next time I see you to give you that $4.99 back.
Oh, Kiptoe, who is your dream writer to paint with?
We just hit 100.
I love to paint with Aries. He's like one of my favorites. Or Sainer. Those guys like inspired me the most. In terms of writers, like graph writers, someone like Does from Denmark, I think. That dude is so good. Who else? I don't follow writers as much, unfortunately, but I hope that answers. I hope those are good. You probably know who I was talking about.
I think if we ever do another one of these live streams, I should just get a small stack of phone books to stand on. When You're like, what? Just some big ass platform shoes.
Your super chat says, Tenhan, when you going to make a sculpture and hundo it up? Also, Kiptoe, hit us with that Fiverr challenge. Looking forward to that print. Keep blessing us with content, both of you.
Fiverr challenge for Kiptoe?
Oh boy.
Is that what the super chat said? Well, as far as me custom making a sculpture, you guys know, anyone who like watches my channel, I guess really regularly, you'd have to be like a super fan, knows that I freaking hate clay. So I totally should make a sculpture video and just
I'm gonna make one.
lots
very
of
soon.
moments of, what number are we on?
104.
Oh, you're
What's the
numbering now.
number?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Switcheroo. But I am working with a toy company, and I did make a really awesome custom toy, which will actually have a sneak peek in my next video, which hopefully should be out in the next couple days. So you guys can just check that out, because I'm really excited about that custom designer toy.
Nick sent his order number, or her order number.
Oh, dude. Thank you. Or, yeah.
One now says, have you ever thought about creating a tarot card set, maybe as a collaboration with other artists?
There was a lot of people when I was making the playing card thing suggesting I do a tarot card set. I have like absolutely zero connection to tarot cards, so I would like, at least with playing cards, like I've played games before and everything before I started, but if I started with tarot cards, I would literally be starting from like absolute zero.
Yeah, I'll do the I'll do the number.
Sorry.
I wasn't gonna say anything because I'm like, oh, he's doing this.
You get into a zone. So maybe I'll do tarot cards, but I personally am just not super interested in them. And if I'm not really interested and passionate about a project, it just pretty much won't ever get done. Thanks everyone for the freaking, for all the super chats and for all the support, for ordering these prints, for joining the live stream, for watching me and Kiptoe's videos. You guys are legitimately the freaking best. All of your super positive comments. Thank you. I freaking love you guys.
So what Spotify playlist do you listen to, or favorite music artist?
Kiptoe?
I'm a big rock and roll guy these days. I love. I got some really cool playlists right now. Actually, I listen to.
What if you just played it and we just got copyright claim? You're like, oh, you guys want to hear it?
Let me see. I listened to this band over the weekend. I was hanging out with my my girl, and she said this band, Dead Can Dance. It's like this eclectic, worldly, tribalist kind of music, which is super cool to work to or like to wake up to or whatever. I like LCD Sound System when I'm painting. That's pretty dope. Wolf Mother, all that cool stuff. Wooden Ships is really great to listen to when I'm painting. Kind of vibey music. This is 109.
I've just created a playlist of all of the songs about Matte Medium that I've written and Gesso, and I just play that on loop at maximum volume in the studio at all times, and Alex hates it. That'd be so messed up. It's like, yo, play my Matte Medium song again. Play it again.
What the hell? I did 109 already?
Yeah.
This is one. Oh, this will be 209.
Do 189.
Okay.
Good old 8. You can just fix every number with an 8.
189. This is gonna be like way down the line.
We're gonna really have to remember that. Alex, you're on that, right?
So this is
189.
This is 110.
Super chat from JC Kiptoe. Can to explain your approach with painting for a month and then just editing all the videos later versus Tenhan and others who paint, edit. Would love to hear your thoughts on workflow as an artist editor.
Okay, that's a good question.
That guy knows what's up. Dang.
He does.
He knows like how we do it and everything.
Yeah. Well, for me, I don't have any editors or work with anybody. It's all myself still. And yeah, I actually, one of my favorite things is to go on a trip and get a whole gang of footage and a whole bunch of projects done, and then go home and take a break from painting and just make the videos and kind of relive the experience and get the videos out there. But it does kind of bog me up and clog me up a little bit, because then once I come home from that trip and I'm working on the videos, I have to like go back out to do more stuff, and I end up like falling behind and stuff. So I still need to work out a better system for that. I'm like figuring out as I go. But I've done that so many times where I go out for a month or so and like get a whole bunch of projects done, a whole bunch of murals, and then I'll just have tons of footage to edit later on that I can make videos with, and then even like line up some sponsors if I have some, and I can already know what video it's gonna go on. But yeah, I kind of like that. That's kind of like my flow zone. And that's kind of like why I started my YouTube anyways, was to document my murals so I could get more murals. And it's kind of still how it's working today. So that's just kind of how it works. And I try and, when I'm at home, I try and post either once a week or once every 2 weeks. Depends on my current schedule. But does that answer your question? I think. What number am I on? 11?
After a trained super chat says, fellow artist and massive fan, thanks for all you do. Hope to inspires like you, Peter. Super chat from Midnight Gamer.
Thanks, I Throw Trains.
I paint murals in San Antonio, and I have been watching you both for a couple years now. Y'all are my favorites and a big inspiration.
Thank you so much. What was that person's name?
Let's see. Midnight Gamer.
Thank you, Midnight Gamer. Yo, let me take another quick moment to shout out Bellevue Fine Art Reproduction. It's a Giclée print shop out of Seattle. They did all these prints for us, and like he brought in extra help to get these done really fast to have them here in time for Kiptoe. He worked on the weekends, which he usually doesn't do. He sent us a ton of these extra little mini prints for free. And he's like, Alex, can you edit the description to put a link to Bellevue Fine Art? Like, if you guys want Giclée prints, I'm not sponsored by him or anything like that. But he literally like went so far above and beyond to get us these prints and get them fast, and like they're just he's just such a really like super solid dude. And I order like a lot of different apparel and different types of like merch items from a lot of different manufacturers, and Scott over at Bellevue Fine Art Reproduction, if you open up like a new tab and just Google Bellevue Fine Art Reproduction, you should be able to just copy and paste the link. Alex is putting the link to it in the description right now. If anybody's interested in doing fine art, copy that, paste it there, and just put like fine art prints as like a label for it. So in just a second, if anybody's interested in doing really nice high quality prints, definitely hit up Scott over at Bellevue Fine Art, because like his prices are really good. It's not like he's like crazy expensive or anything. Giclée prints are more expensive than like just the stuff you get from Kinko's or something. But I've looked at some other places. His prices are great, and he is just like a super solid dude. So definitely go check that out.
Also, we were talking about that people keep asking about the prints you're signing and like the mini prints. I don't know if you want to.
Yeah, so just for this live stream, for those who are just joining, we have these little mini guys that Scott sent us, and they're like $10 on my website right now just during the live stream. Me and Kiptoe will be hand signing these as well. So this was like a super limited timed edition. If you missed out on that, you can get like a little mini guy for $10 on my website right now. They're going to be signed. They're going to be numbered too, right? We can number them. Yeah, they're going to be signed and numbered. So if you want like a little mini guy for not too much money, 1000art.com on the prints page. We'll just leave this in the shot. Boom.
Remy has a super chat and said, "Hey guys, I just want to say that one of the costume spray cans made its way to the Netherlands with a reroute via Canada. I see it so much. See ya."
That's like super illegal, but thank you. We didn't send it. Yeah, when I do the custom spray cans, according to shipping laws, like I can only ship them via ground, so they can only go to places that don't require going over an ocean.
And if you like spray can art, I got a video coming out with a whole bunch of new spray can art. I've never done it before. This guy's done it a bunch of times, but I'm gonna copy his butt and do mine. And we just did a big ass mural in Kansas City, and I shipped all the empty cans home so I can have like the actual cans that we collabed on. I'm gonna paint those and send them off to you guys, and that's gonna be fun.
Boom. Can mans.
Cerebral Adventure says, "Hey Tenhan, my husband and I are skydiving instructors, and we would love to take you for a skydive."
Hell no!
What? Come on, I'll go.
Dude, when I was up on that 5-story boom lift, I was like so shaky. I can't imagine jumping out of a plane. Oh my gosh.
It's the best.
I got a freaking daughter, dude. I'm not going to do crazy stuff like jump out of an airplane.
Take me up on it.
Yeah.
I'll take you. I'll take it up on it. Whatever.
Kiptoe will go and he'll just put on a 1000 t-shirt.
That's right.
Thank you for the offer, though.
By proxy.
Dude, I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I could, like, take that step out of the airplane.
The first 2 seconds are, like, literally the worst.
Yeah, my stuff. I don't even like the ride at the carnival, which is, like, the pirate ship that just, like, goes like this. Oh, I hate that feeling.
Dude, when I was in Oklahoma City this past week, I had a guy take me up on one of those stunt planes. So it was just me and him in this plane, and, like, I was in the front seat, and he was in the back seat, and he's a retired Air Force F-16 fighter pilot.
Oh, my God.
And so he was like, you want to go on a ride? I'm like, hell yeah. So we got there right at the sunrise at like 7:30.
Whoa.
And within 15 minutes of meeting this guy, we're already up in the air. And like, we have this beautiful view of all of Oklahoma. It's actually kind of boring. It's just flat and stuff, but.
How are people in the chat from Oklahoma are going to be like, bro,
No,
come on.
they're going to be like, no, that's
They're
true.
like, no, you're right.
But then we got to fly over these rivers. We followed some of the rivers. Like, it was super close to the ground. We're going like on like a. It felt like I was in a spaceship on like a distant land or something. It was super cool. And then we got to go 4,000 feet up in the air. And he's like, all right, are you ready to do a backflip? And I'm like, hell yeah, let's do it. So he doesn't even warn me. He just goes, all right, here we go. He pulls a backflip and I like see the ground disappear. And all of a sudden I just see sky forever. My cheeks are going like, ugh. I'm like a magnet to the seat. And all of a sudden, after it felt like a whole 60 seconds, it just went. The plane swings back around, and then we're level again. And he's like, "Congratulations, you just did your first backflip in a plane."
Wow, dude, that's
so epic.
So crazy.
Remember that there's the smudgy shit going on?
Did that come off with?
Was that me?
I don't think so. I think it was just might have just
You have like an eraser?
So could you like?
I think I might have an eraser. Dude, that's crazy.
But and then he was like, "All right, let's keep doing a little more moves. You want to keep going?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm up here. Let's do everything we can." So then he does these crazy like corkscrew backwards 180 spins, and then he does these other spins going this way, and we're like spinning in the plane doing barrel rolls. And then he's like, "All right, we're gonna do this last crazy bit. We're gonna stall out the plane, and we're gonna do a nosedive."
No, this one's trash. Yeah.
So 123 being the number one.
Yeah.
Slew says who can do more pull-ups.
Slew, my boy. I
definitely
think
me.
Guaranteed. Kiptoe. 100% guaranteed.
All right, I'm gonna do 123 right here.
Okay.
A lot of people want to know how you guys got your names and what they mean.
Oh, there's Felix. What's up, Felix? Whoa, $100. Holy shnikes, Felix. Dude, you want a print? Did you even get one of these? I'll send you one. Damn, bro. Thank you.
That's more than the print. Tenhan's gotta sign that one.
Oh.
You sign that bad boy.
What's up, Slew? Yo, when's that podcast coming out, Slew?
Yeah, how did each of you think of your names and what do they mean?
Mine, I just really wanted my own superhero graffiti name, and it doesn't really have like a super origin. It's more of just like I always thought Kip was a really cool, slick cowboy name, and then I just started writing what could go with that and like make it like a full, complete name. It looks like it's spelled. It sounds like a real name. It's not some weird word that people have to call you by. And
What's so weird about 10 and or 100, bro?
And yeah, and then the acronym stands for Kinetic Imagination, presented through our experience, which is on the back of the shirt, which you can pick up at Kiptoe.com.
Kiptoe.com.
Yeah, it basically means like take your experiences and feed that back into your imagination in a kinetic, imaginative way to push back into your work to be able to connect with other people and have them take that experience and bring it back into their lives, and it goes in a nice cycle. That's how it goes with the flow when you're rocking with 10 toes.
Oh, it hurts so good. I think I've talked about the meaning of my name before in videos, but let's touch on it again. Basically, the way I look at 1000 is like, I'm a self-taught artist, and basically, gosh, it's so stupid. Like, you say 800, you say 900, you say 1100, but you don't say 1000. So I imagine like this little kid learning to count by hundreds, like 800, 900, 1000. And some adult is like, it's 1000. The kid's like, no, it's 1000. And it's like, it's the right way to say it, but it's totally the wrong way to say it. And I feel like my art is all weird and not proportional and like these alien crazy characters. And it's wrong, but like somehow it's still right. And 1000 is like that. So yeah, it's dumb, but I like it. So that's what it is.
It's not dumb.
It's not dumb.
It's just stupid.
Felix said, I got my name for my birthday.
Nice.
And Sue said Wednesday for the podcast.
Oh, okay.
Oh, coming out soon.
Wednesday.
So if you guys don't know Slew, he's another main squeeze over on YouTube, and
That's perfect.
we both did a podcast at his studio. If you want to check out Slewniverse on YouTube, you can check out all sorts of cool stuff he's doing over there. Really great podcast setup, and he worked his butt off to get there. So hit up the homie.
I think my video with Slew is coming out Wednesday too, so that's gonna work out just perfect. Slewbert,
Your video's coming out with him before mine is?
you better hurry up, bro.
I know. Mine's coming out November 7th, which is like 2 Sundays from now.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, so go watch Kiptoe's video with Slew. Go watch the podcast me and Slew did together.
Mine's not out yet. Well, my video with Slew's not out yet.
Yeah, November 7th, right?
Oh yeah.
Mark your calendars, open up your iPhone, put it in there, put an alert. What if people actually did that? Like, oh, hold on.
I'm sure they are. You'd be a fool not to.
Dude, we're starting to get into...
Your back hurt yet?
Not really, but I'm just starting to feel a little loopy from talking and signing so long.
Yeah. How long has it been?
I don't know.
You started like right before 4. It's been an hour. Seems longer than that.
People want to know if you're gonna sign the mini prints live.
No, I honestly don't think we're going to finish all these big prints live. Like, it's taken us an hour to do 134. So if we extrapolate that, that'll be like
More or less 5 hours.
like 3.5, 4 hour live stream, right? I'm not down for that. And I definitely don't think you guys are down for that.
We're gonna be like just mumbling by the end.
I think we're probably going to be signing more stuff tomorrow. Aren't you supposed to be numbering? What?
135.
Yeah, you kept going, so. 135?
Yep.
But thank you guys all so much for... This is your first live stream on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
This is my first live stream on YouTube. So if you guys have any... Honestly, I have absolutely zero idea what I'm doing. I don't know if this is in any way entertaining. But if you guys have any feedback on what we might do to make future live streams more interesting, not necessarily like...
We could get some dancers in the back, some hula dancers.
Just every 5
I'll
minutes.
just do it right now.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Come on, y'all. Come on.
Come on, give me a super chat for this.
You are such a... never mind.
What?
What number? Oh, I'm not numbering anymore.
So,
136.
136?
I was just going to say something that I wasn't sure if it was, like, YouTube friendly.
It's
But
okay.
it wasn't mean. It was just... potty word.
So I did at my Oklahoma mural the other day, I did like a public signing. So like the first time I ever had like a whole gang of people show up to like watch me sign the final mural. And that was actually pretty cool. I thought I'd be a little nervous, but it was totally fine. And I had like 50 people show up, the locals, a bunch of kids, and
Whoa.
Yep.
137. And that was cool too. Like the mayor was there and the commissioner was there.
Whoa.
And the mayor even gave me like a token to the city, and he did like the whole military handshake where he puts it in his palm and he shakes your hand, and like then you have the token in your hand.
Wow.
And that was really special and super cool. And
Damn.
throughout the week, there would be tons of little kids coming with their scooters, and one kid wanted me to sign one of his scooters like on the grip tape there. And then once one kid saw that, literally every kid was lining up. I was signing every single scooter in the skate park, and then they're all scooting around with Kiptoe branded scooters and everything. It's kind of funny.
Dude, that's the new merch drop. Come up with the...
Yeah. Scooter gang.
138.
I start numbering because we have a major bottleneck.
I don't know.
Oh, they can't hear the questions I'm asking, so you might want to like repeat them
Oh,
before
okay.
you
Oh,
answer.
sorry guys. Sorry guys, we're learning. We need to get an Alex mic going.
Yeah, that's what they said. Let's see.
I mean, honestly, we could. I could plug another mic in.
Like a lab or something? Or just
This
like
thing has 2 mic ports, although when I plug it in, there might be a big loud pop. So Do you not want an Alex mic?
I don't care.
Yeah. Let's see if we can make it happen.
That would be easier for all of us.
Some people say they can hear me though.
Hey, what's up? It's the Kiptoe Show. I'm here to rock with you. Let me know what you want. I'll get naked.
Ever thought of making a beat on live stream? Maybe make a beat or rap while someone does art?
Ooh.
You can continue.
That would be pretty sick. That's a good one.
That's cool.
Anytime I make music content, I don't know why I'm answering the question from way over here.
I'll
They're
just.
like complaining they can't hear us, and I'm just like 20 feet away.
I used to think I could make music, and then I realized it's an extreme art form that I am just not good at. I'm a lot good at a lot of other things, but music is not one of them.
Okay.
But I can dance.
You can dance if you want to. Alex Mike.
Alex, Mike.
They're going to be able to hear you like 50,000 times better than they can hear us.
Remember what number this
Wait,
is?
Kiptoe, look out real quick. Let me plug this in. Okay, you guys. I'm about to plug a mic in, and it might make a loud pop. So in 5 seconds, if you have headphones on or something, just be prepared. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Blast off.
How's that?
Hello.
Is that
Does
working?
that sound better?
You guys let us know if you can
This
hear
is like
Alex
a
better
really
now.
great spot for it too.
Just right in your way.
Maybe we put it under that
What?
board under that table.
Oh yeah, that's stupid. Chat, let us know if you can hear. Alex, say something.
Hello. Oh, I hit my head on
This
it.
is perfect.
Okay.
Small pop. Okay, yeah, I warned you guys about the pop.
Send some questions if you have
You guys
them.
snap and a crackle
Oh,
too.
we got an Alex mic.
Alex
I can
mic.
hear your blood flowing. Somebody said.
Oh, no, I'm scared.
Remember what number this is?
I can tell you that should be 142. Am I
Yeah, you
too
didn't sign
loud?
that one.
Yeah, if Alex is literally the only volume control we can have for you, Alex, is just move the mic farther away from you because this is a pretty rudimentary setup.
Oh, wait. Here, do that one.
Have you guys ever wanted to make a movie before?
I have, dude. Kiptoe vs. Robot. Check it out right now. You won't be disappointed. We went all the way to France to premiere that movie, and then I got a couple awards in Los Angeles when Best Sci-Fi at Studio City Film Fest. Still have the trophies, still have the robot in my garage. And I'd love to make a full-length movie. That's one of my lifetime goals, is to make a feature film. It's like one of my biggest passions besides this, you know, and I started making movies first, and then I went into doing art after that pretty much.
Yeah, it's definitely a big dream of mine. Like, I watch all those YouTube channels that, like, break down the scene and break down the cinematography, and I try to, like, study those and watch those and pick up little things that I can bring to my videos to, like, make them a little bit cooler. And honestly, like, doing the little skits and stuff in my videos and all the little in-between parts that are, like, more fun and more cinematic and stuff is really what keeps me making YouTube videos. Because once you've made, like, 100 art videos, you're like, what can I do to make this more fun and interesting, or else I'm just going to get really bored and really burnt out. So 100% interested in making movies, and even though they're just like YouTube videos, like you're always striving to make them a little bit more professional and cinematic.
Felix wants to know what your next dream feature / addition to your new studio would be.
Kiptoe room in the back here.
Just set up a cot. He said a dream feature, like a collab.
A dream feature / addition you would want to add to the new studio.
Oh, a dream addition in this studio. Gosh. It's so crazy. I feel like I have this set up like exactly how I want it.
A Shark Tank.
Yeah. Honestly, like, I want to get an A7S III, but that's not very fun or exciting. It's just like a better camera.
Maybe like an alligator pit over there.
The fact that I set up this live streaming setup today with like multiple camera angles and like this actually works is like definitely an upgrade to the studio because I've never live streamed before. I was always very scared to live stream, but you know what? What do you think? I kind of like it. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, it's dope. People are tuning in. Makes it more dope. I forgot what number this is.
Gosh, there's got to be stuff on my wish list. I don't know.
147. Who would you guys love to do a mural collab with, besides each other, I guess?
We've already made two. I said that before. Aries from Spain, Aryz. He's like one of my all-time faves. And then Sainer also. Those are the two guys that got me inspired to do murals. Those are like my favorites. I've got to meet both of them in LA. They came over here to do some gallery shows, and I got to shake their hand and talk to them, ask them some questions and stuff. Very cool. And but those are like my top dogs. If it was being more realistic, I don't know.
Mine will probably be like Smo Nova.
148.
That guy's YouTube channel is so great. He's so insanely freaking incredibly talented with the spray can, with the paintbrush, with like every medium. And I was supposed to go out to Europe and collab with him, but that kind of fell through. And he just seems like he would be really fun to just kick it around Germany with.
Do you guys hang up all your own art?
Yeah,
like in our houses, or
my house is pretty much stocked full of all the paintings that I've made that I haven't sold, or it's like I have like a wall of fame in my bedroom, where I have like little. I actually made a video about it. If you look up how to frame art for cheap, I have like a whole video where you can like frame your work and go on the thrift store, and like I have all these cool little sketches and stuff from friends that I met around the world, or little gifts that I've got from people, and I have like a cool little wall of fame in my bedroom. But the rest of my house is pretty much filled with all my own stuff because there's nowhere else to put it, so I just hang it up.
my house is like 30% my art and 70% all my art, homies' art. Only like the really, really like my absolute favorite pieces of mine end up getting hung up.
Do you guys have any plans on gallery shows like around the United States or anything?
No, I am super shying away from gallery shows. They take a tremendous amount of time and work, and thanks to you guys and your awesome support and this like super ridiculously dope community, almost everything that I make that's original just I put on my website, and then one of you guys directly get it without a middleman of a gallery, and that's the way that I like to do it.
I did a gallery show once and wasn't very successful, so I'm not really itching to do something again very soon.
Do you guys play video games? If so, which ones?
Nah. Well, yeah, Mortal Kombat. That's about it.
I play video games like once every 3 or 4 months. I'll have a little hour session or whatever, but I really like the culture of video games, and I like learning about video games, and I like video game podcasts and video game YouTube videos, but when it comes to actually sitting down and playing, I get my fill of video games in about 30 to 45 minutes, so I just don't actually play them very much. But I appreciate them super duper a lot as an art form, and like I like watching like 3-hour long analysis videos on like The Witcher 3 and stuff like that.
I love watching like the compiled cutscenes that are like super cinematic, because the way that they design those it's just like a movie, but like they can do pretty much whatever they want because it's all computer generated. So they can have these crazy awesome camera angles and orcs and crazy people doing cool stuff, and it's just like super inspiring. Especially I think I saw one was like Assassin's Creed Valhalla or something, where it was like Assassin's Creed Viking style, and like some of those were super cool just to watch on YouTube.
Before Juniper was born, Wifey was like the big gamer of the family. She plays a lot of video games, but not since the baby's come. She's got the video game of life.
Bradley wants to know what your first cars were.
Bro, what was your first car, Kiptoe? I want to know that.
I had so when I turned 16, I was working at the grocery store. I was a bag boy at the grocery store, and then I got to do groceries, stocking shelves, and I was saving up my money. 16-year-old kid in New Hampshire, and then I was driving by this one spot, and they had a car for sale, and it was a 2000 Ford Focus. Gold Ford Focus, well, gold, like tan, gold.
Solid gold, baby.
Shiny gold, 24 karat plated. No, and yeah, it was a stick shift, and I really wanted a stick shift, so I got to learn how to drive stick, and that was my first car, and it was really crappy and like break down all the time, and I didn't know how to take care of my car anyways because I was a stupid kid. So that lasted me through college, I think, actually. So I had that for 6 years, and then I upgraded to a Toyota Camry, which I have right now still.
My first car was a 1989 Mazda 323, and I epoxied a Ford symbol to the back of it, so it was the Ford Mazda. That was the nickname of it in high school, and that car died when it had like a bajillion miles on it, and the rear shocks rusted out of whatever holds the shocks in place, and the entire back end of my car like burst through my back seat, and I was just like sitting back, and I was like, well, I guess this car's done, time to get a new one. But yeah, I mean, by the time I got it, it was already like 20 like almost 20 years old. I don't know, on the spot math. But yeah, it was not glamorous. It was pretty janky.
What are your dream cars?
Gosh, I don't know cars well enough to...
I want what he has. I want a Toyota Tacoma truck. I think that'd be super cool. Like, just be able to fit stuff in the back and have like a nice... The Toyotas are the best. They'll last forever.
Yeah, just
I don't want a swaggy car. I just want something that'll be useful for me, because I don't really care that much about a car, like a fancy car, because what am I gonna do with it? I'm painting murals and getting dirty all the time. I would barely use it anyways. So
yeah, I just bought a Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro truck, and like, dude, lugging paint around and art supplies, it's so useful. I love it. I don't know. The Teslas look pretty sweet, like just as far as technology goes, and all the little bells and whistles, and seems fun.
I think I'm gonna sharpen my pencil.
Yeah, I need to too.
Teak asks what your favorite piece you've ever done is.
This one. I don't know. Usually, like, man. It's just so hard. I think after going through the long process of doing all the art for the custom playing cards, I legitimately think that Vivid Kingdoms as a whole, as like a complete product, is probably my best piece of art I've ever done.
Oh yeah, dude. My default answer is a mural called The Three Saints, which I did back in like 2017. Which is sad because that was a long time ago and I haven't trumped it yet. But I really think just the meaning of that piece was super special to me, and it was like the first time we got like kind of like a mural project where they sponsored the paint for me and like had me on this mural fest in LA, and I was like what I was trying to do, and it was like the first time I was able to, it was like one of my biggest walls that I had done at the time, and just like the meaning behind it was super special. I had worked on the concept for like a long time, and as I painted, I started to develop even more ideas behind it, and I'd love to turn that into something even more special, turn those characters and flesh them out even more. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check it out, Three Saints on Kiptoe, and it's a really popular video too.
Is that
I think that's the first video I got 1 million views on too. So.
Sorry, I was zoning out a little bit. Is that the marching band one with like the animals and the masks?
No, that's the Deadbeat Trio.
That one's one of my favorites.
This one is, it's got a knight, a lion, and an eagle guy, and it stands for protection, love, and guidance. And it's like the three saints that guide us through our lives. The first one is protection. When you're born and growing up, and you kind of have this little naivety about you, and he kind of guides you through and helps deflect all this hatred and predators and gets you through the tough parts of growing up. And then the lion is there to when you start to become more independent and grow into yourself, you start to learn to love yourself before you love others, and you kind of make that strong connection after you've like just established yourself as an individual. And then the third one is guidance, where after you get to become a little bit older, you start to become more wise and you develop more wisdom, and you start to guide people through their first stage. And it's still up. It's still there in LA. If you want to check it out.
Hi, Mike. Modustrial Maker says, wondering if you guys could come sign one in my garage.
Oh, snap. Dude, you come here. We're both here. Come on, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Come on over. Just a little hour and 45-minute drive. So how about when we finish this stack right here, we end the stream? Because this is like all the ones we have prepped.
Yeah.
You good with that? You
Yeah.
guys good with that? Thank you guys for watching. We got a little bit of time left. Get those questions in.
Let's see.
I'll tell you one thing right now that I have a few people on here. I've been getting a lot of emails and questions about being able to get the Vivid Kingdom stuff like outside of the Kickstarter campaign. I'm working with this third-party service called BackerKit, and they have a little like post-campaign shop page. So for those of you that missed the Vivid Kingdoms campaign that are still interested in picking up something from it, like the playing cards, that's going to be live very soon, probably in the next couple days or so. I've just been getting like dozens and dozens of emails and DMs and comments about that, so I figured I would just mention it here, just in case any of you were wondering. So that's that. And also, when we finish this live stream, which we're going to do at the end of this stack, we're going to take these little mini guys down. So if you guys want to get in on this, they're $10 on my website. They're little miniature versions of this big guy, and they're $10. 1000art.com on the prints page.
What number is this?
That is 174. Do you guys have any murals in Canada?
No.
Not yet.
Dude, how do we both not have murals in Canada?
It's right there.
I know. It's too cold.
When did you guys know you wanted to do art as a career?
Well, the thing is, you grow up and you enjoy drawing and you enjoy making art, and then as you get older, you realize, oh, I have to make money and be an adult and do things that help me make a living. And then you have to start making decisions about, because art is such a broad spectrum, and there's so many different avenues you can go down, and it's a little bit tricky to navigate how you actually want to pursue your art career, because there are just so many paths, and that's something that you're just going to have to figure out and pursue and try a lot of things. That's the best way to do it, is try stuff and figure out what clicks, because there is definitely one thing that's going to click for you more than anything else, and then just pour your heart and soul into that. Is that the question?
Yeah. Whatever it was great, man. I don't know, dude.
What are your favorite podcasts?
He's probably better at this one.
Do you listen to any?
Me and Chelsea freaking love Sword and Scale. It's all about like murder and crime and blood and guts. I've been doing a lot of audiobooks recently, so like let me think back to my podcast repertoire.
There's one I really like called American History Tellers, which is very well produced, and the narrator is very good at what he does, and the scripts are really cool. It's just basically like storytelling about how like things in America were formed, especially this one called how things were started in Manhattan, like this island of Manhattan in New York City. Super interesting about how the Dutch settlers came over there and started building up stuff. And there was like this fact that stuck in my head. There's this one couple that came over from the Netherlands, and like there's like 1 million people that can be traced back to that one couple in New York City.
Whoa.
So a lot of incest going on over there.
That kind of reminds me of Dan Carlin's Hardcore History, which is a history podcast, but he did one on like Genghis Khan, about how like Genghis Khan just impregnated the world.
Yeah.
I really like Radio Lab, which is like an NPR one. Have you ever listened to that one?
I don't think so.
It's like pretty awesome science one and just like interesting subjects. I like the one. Dang it! There's no way I'm gonna be able to remember it right now. What's that guy's name? Malcolm Gladwell. What's Malcolm Gladwell's podcast? That whatever his podcast is called is super sick. I don't know. There's like a 550,000 awesome podcasts.
You have
Slooniverse.
You have a super chat from Blue Tattoo. I'm still
Blue Tattoo.
poor artist, so I give you a high five. Regards from London.
Thanks, Ola. So, it's actually Blue Tattoo Ola.
Oh, okay,
but
that makes sense.
I always call her Blue Tatula.
The O's are all together.
When I did my European mural tour, she's like a longtime patron of mine. She met up with us in London, and she used spray paint for her first time ever. And I think she's done like some murals since then, so that's pretty cool.
Very cool.
But she's a tattoo artist, a really sick
185.
artist. Thanks, Blue Tatula.
184. We do 185 on point. Zero G says, how would you both recommend getting involved with galleries in real life? My hometown has a pretty small art scene.
Go to visit a bigger city, make some connections. You don't have to live there, but I think it definitely helps to go where the people are, for sure. And then also there's like these art communities online, like Discord and all sorts of cool places where you can digitally meet people and start making connections that way. If you're a digital artist, that will probably help. And then, you know, it depends on what you're trying to do. If you want to get into galleries, then you have to just go and present your work. If you know, you have to be confident in your work, and it has to be good enough. And if you're trying to get into more of like illustration stuff, then start looking up art directors and art editors in magazines and publications. There are all sorts of different things. Like literally go look at books, and there's like on the inside, there's like names of all the people that make the book. You know, search all these art directors, and then find people that you are inspired by, and then see what they're doing, and see if you can find out who they're working with or any art directors that they're working with, and stuff like that would definitely help.
You can also kind of
185.
start small. Like people used to email when I had a gallery, they would email me all the time, email me their work, and I wouldn't necessarily reply to every person, but I would put it in a folder in my email that was like just called gallery submissions. And then when I would throw a big group show, I would just go through all these emails and like find artists that I thought were cool or artists that I thought would fit the theme. And if you email like the most gigantic, massive, like highbrow, expensive galleries, you might not have the most luck. But if you start small and then start doing things and start meeting people in real life and start introducing yourself as well as just your work, then connections will be made and networks will be built, and maybe you'll be a name that pops up in different curators' heads when the time comes to do those kind of events. So just reach out and don't start small and just build it up.
But I think schmoozing is, you know, one of the necessary evils about maybe building a community. You got to learn how to schmooze with people, and you got to go out to gallery. If you want to be in a gallery, go out to gallery shows. Start bumping shoulders with people, and introduce yourself and get to know the communities that are presenting their work in that way, in that space, and just try to learn how it all works and schmooze and make connections in person. I know it's a little bit harder because COVID has like made things a little bit harder in that regard, but there's also a lot of online opportunities for that sort of stuff too.
189.
And just also like DM people. You never know. Like it's literally free to DM someone. And maybe, you know, people like us, like we get DMs a lot, so we might not filter through everything and respond to everybody. But try getting, you know, baby steps to DMs with people who have a little bit less following. And
I got my job through Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cold call, baby. You guys were on the last 6 prints. I'm actually done signing. And then we're going to sign off with this live stream. Thanks, everyone who freaking joined this thing. Make sure you guys go over to Kiptoe's YouTube channel and subscribe to his punk ass. And then watch every single one of his videos twice.
Yep.
Leave lots of comments. No, thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for the super chats. Thanks for the regular chats. It's just been a super fun first live stream. You guys definitely let me know what you thought of it. It's kind of a weird one, but it made signing these prints like
way more fun.
times more fun. Yeah, this is like way more fun. So thank you guys for watching. We're just about to.
We're on 191 right now.
190. Are we getting 292, 93, 94, 95? Not quite 200.
I'm gonna read these last super chats.
Yeah.
VRFX Studio says, Tenhan, where in Miami will you be your new mural? Would love to help film and visit. Saw your Seattle nightclub piece in person. You guys rock.
Sick, thank you. My Miami mural is actually for a school, like a not greatly funded school, like a little bit poor. They can't afford like art programs or music programs. So a bunch of us artists are going to be just like descending on these two schools and painting murals all over it. Like all the paint is chipping and falling off at these schools and stuff. So that should be super fun. I don't know the exact address of the schools right now, but when I get out there, I'll try and drop the location. And it's gonna be like super sweet, and I have a really awesome mural, and also it's gonna be like freaking cold in Michigan but not in Miami, so I'm excited about that. So yeah, just keep an eye on my Instagram at Tenhan, and I'll put the location out when I figure that out.
All right. Jay says, where to buy spray paint? I live in NC and can't find anywhere with good spray paint.
NC, like North Carolina?
I'm guessing.
Just buy it online. There's places like Spray Planet. There's places like artwarehouse.com.
Art Primo.
Art Primo. Just buy it online and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, get it online. I don't know. Try to find a place that has free shipping if you spend over a certain amount. Hey. Are we done?
That's the first two. First two
Boom.
rounds. Boom.
What, should we leave these up for like another 20 minutes or something after we hit end? These
Yeah.
are like the little guys. They're like the smaller versions. They're only $10. They're on my website, 1000art.com. Me and Kiptoe will be signing a number of those as well if you want to get in on the action. You guys are the freaking coolest. Thank you.
We had a blast hanging out with you guys. Thanks for joining. Thanks for asking all those questions. And we really appreciate your support. Again, this has been a blast, and like we had a great time painting this mural, and we're super happy that everyone supported us with this project that we did. And we look forward to hearing more from you guys when you hang them up on your walls, when you get them delivered. And we're going to be having a lot of cool stuff coming up your way. We got tons of cool videos coming out. Stay tuned. The end of the year is coming up. Going to be a lot of cool stuff. So
Thank you, guys.
thank
You're
you.
awesome. Thank you. Peace out. How do we end this thing?
Maybe on the stream.
I'm so new to live streaming that I don't even know how to. There we go. End stream.
18,000 people.